All right, Drew. So we just recorded a full podcast talking about our one of our favorite movies, Weapons of the Year. We
Yeah.
both obviously loves it. Now, let's break this down. One thing that we absolutely loved about this movie, what is it for you that you absolutely loved?
One just refreshing thing is this is not a fluke.
Hmm.
Barbarian wasn't a fluke, I should say, because Zach Cregger, man, he's legit. But my favorite thing is I just like the what and the why of this story.
Mm.
Gladys, she's at the center of this. She's a witch. I didn't think we were gonna get a witch in this film. I was kind of leaning maybe vampires. We kind of get the stuff at the beginning of witch literally being written on Justine's car, though I thought that might have been a little bit of a red herring.
Hmm.
But Gladys centering this thing around a witch, her whole look, these hints that were given that she's been doing this for a long time, it's just creepy.
Well, I would end up kind of agreeing, but I'll say that my favorite ends up being really the structure of the entire story, the way that it's built. I know that Kreger has talked about taking Magnolia as a major inspiration in terms
Mm-hmm.
of the chapters are telling it in this big opus with multiple characters from their points of view. This was something that I really dug and it works. It's not easily done. This is something that is kind of a first in terms of seeing it for uh I know we are calling this more of a thriller, but in this movie, it's just so great to go from person to person, but it's progressing that story along as we go from person to person as well. This is something that it's great and it's very well acted. And I think that 1-2 punch of the structure and then the actors really doing the heavy lifting to make sure they carry the ball forward was incredible.
Did you have a favorite kind of character chapter? I know they all
Oh
have
yeah.
a different vibe to them, which I really liked. They all
Yeah.
felt a little bit different. Julia Garner's the one that I think it's probably the best one because it's like our center point
Yeah.
for the story. But I had the best time with James. You know how
Hmm.
hard it is to have a homeless drug addict
And make it
breaking
work.
into cars and homes and have that be the thing that you kind of want to keep going back to because it's entertaining and you're weirdly kind of rooting for this guy to
Rudy,
succeed.
yeah.
It
You're like,
takes the
break.
magic. He's introduced, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what do we got
Here
ourselves
we
into?
go.
This is
Yeah,
annoying. And he ended up being, I think, my favorite thing of this whole movie.
I agree. That's my favorite chapter, hands down. Austin Abrams delivers that perfectly. Like you said, it was hard to pull off, but he does it. And my second may actually have to go to Alex, the boy, just
Yeah.
because not only do we get the most revealing and the climax of the movie is tacked onto his story, it's something that the he pulls it off. You mentioned that he is basically this generation's Danny Torrance, and
He's
I
our Danny
totally agree.
Torrance. I don't really have a lot of negatives, to be honest with you. I think I wish that this was a little more leaning into the horror genre that I expected.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's more mystery thriller. That's not a knock on this. It's a kind of a preconceived notion that I had going into it.
Hmm. It has touches of horror, a lot of spooky things, supernatural things. I love it for that reason, but at the same time, it's more in that thriller category. So this is I can't sing its praises enough. I don't have a whole lot to ramble on about in terms of it being negative or bad, but all I can say is freaking go see this movie.
Well, what are you going to give this out of five?
Out
Out of
of
five Campbell's soup cans.
Campbell's soup cans, I will give it
I mean,
gladly
you,
a
you said it's, you
Gladys
used the term masterpiece, which I'm not
masterpiece.
quite there yet.
I'm there. I'm there. I will unabashedly call it a masterpiece. I am saying unapologetically, this is a 4.5 out of 5.
Ooh,
This
I don't think that's too high.
I
I
don't
reacted that way, but
I don't know if I can say 5 just yet. I need to
no.
see it
We
again
need to
before I lock
reserve
in.
these 5 out of 5s
Yes.
for like those
Yeah.
movies that really are just like I've never seen anything like this before,
Yeah.
or hit you,
Absolutely.
in an emotional way that is rare. I'm gonna go four, a solid four, not a light four, a nice four. And with Barbarian, that was a 3.5 out of 5. The first time I watched it, that's risen. Every time I watch that, it gets better. And on my letterbox, that's a 4.5 out of 5 right now. So
What?
this, with plenty of views, this will get better. And I might find a few nitpicks here and there rewatching it, but I don't think there's going to be a lot.
No, this is I am comfortable saying a 4.5 right out of the gate. I honestly think this could slip up to 5, but like you said, we got to reserve
Got
that
to
spot.
reserve that.
Yeah.
But Zach Cregger is legit.